Hi everyone, it's Gary here with your Blue Nose Bulletin for Thursday, the 6th of June 2024. Thank you for joining us today here on our YouTube channel, and we're now sitting at 400 subscribers, so a big thank you to you all for hitting that subscribe button. On today's bulletin, we've got an exclusive about the future of Rangers captain James Tavernier and all the rest of today's breaking transfer links and news. And we'll also look ahead to tonight's show dropping on our Patreon channel, looking at the Leavers legacy. But first, let's get into that exclusive news that the fourth official will be breaking this evening on our Patreon channel, and that is regarding interest in Rangers captain James Tavernier coming from Saudi Arabia. Now, it's been a long-established link with James Tavernier and Steven Gerrard's Al Ettifaq club. However, we are led to believe there is interest in Tavernier from not one, but two separate clubs in Saudi Arabia, and as much as Rangers have not yet to receive an official bid, we are expecting one to land in the coming days. Now, what's not clear is whether or not James Tavernier is looking to move from Rangers at this time. However, what is sure is that should an offer come in from a club in Saudi, it's certainly going to be on much more favourable terms than what he currently has, albeit a lucrative contract at Ibrox. But it certainly seems to be that Rangers are looking at a life without their captain James Tavernier. We spoke yesterday about linking Rangers with a young Arsenal fullback at Royal Walters. And obviously, Dujon Sterling was brought in last summer by Michael Beale, could well be the heir apparent to the Rangers skipper at right back. We'll certainly keep all over this over the coming days, and if anything more concrete drops, we'll certainly make you aware of it here on our YouTube channel and also on Patreon. One other player that we are expecting to leave Rangers this summer is Ianis Hagi. Now, the Rangers review site today showing quotes from Ianis Hagi that he has told his agents to find the right team and manager for him. Now, Hagi still has 2 years left on his Rangers deal, and it's currently with the Romania squad as they are preparing for Euro 2024. But very much appears to be that Hagi is looking ahead to a future beyond Rangers. He stated that his focus is currently on the Euros, but he has had talks with his agents and the pressure is on them. They know what I want for my future. It's a pretty important summer for me from all points of view. I told them before going to the national team what I wanted. I expect them to work as well as possible to find the right team and manager for me. I can't say if I'll be at Rangers or somewhere else. My future depends on my agents. Now, Ianis Hagi's made 146 appearances for Rangers in total, including that original loan spell before he joined us permanently. Scored 24 goals, but that kind of knee injury that he had very much has hampered his progress. And since then, had a very unproductive loan spell at Alaves in Spain. Certainly moved on by Michael Beale, and it looks as if that's going to be a deal that maybe will get done in the summer. Now, Galatasaray are a side that have been long linked with Ianis Hagi due to obviously the legendary status that Ianis' dad Georgie holds at Galatasaray. Whether they follow up with an actual bid or not, we will watch with interest. But yeah, strongly believe that Ianis Hagi will not be a Rangers player come the beginning of the season. One player who certainly won't be a Rangers player come next season is John Lundstram. Now, Lundstram was part of the Freedom of Contract 5 that was announced as leaving Rangers on Saturday. We'll have a special show dropping on our Patreon channel tomorrow, looking back at the legacies of these 5 players. So not only John Lundstram, but also Ryan Jack, Kemar Roofe, Borna Barisic, and John McLaughlin. But yesterday, John Lundstram posted on his social media channels a very emotional farewell to the club. On his Instagram channel, he wrote, "It's with a heavy heart I say goodbye to the place I've fallen in love with. I didn't know when I walked through the doors of a place that I had no connection But after 3 years, it would have touched me like it has. It has well and truly gripped me. Now I will never be able to stay away. After some amazing highs of the 2 Cup wins, qualifying for the Champions League, and the unforgettable Europa League final run, and other amazing nights, days and memories, it will always pain me that I didn't achieve what I came up here to do and win a league title. But I am extremely proud knowing that I gave it absolutely everything I could every single day. So thank you, Stephen, to Gio, to Michael and Philippe. Thank you to my teammates. Thank you to all the staff that the people don't see and may not get recognised. You are the heartbeat of the club. Thank you. And thank you to you, the fans. Without you, there are no special memories that we will all cherish. I will truly miss meeting you all every week outside of Ibrox, the countless encounters around Glasgow and all over the world. I will always be one of you. Until next time, Lunny. And alongside that, John Lundstram had posted a video which had edited some of his highlights of his time at Ibrox, obviously including that memorable goal against RB Leipzig and the run to the Europa League final of a couple of years back. And certainly, I think time will be kinder to John Lundstram than certainly feelings about him RB right now. And certainly we'll look back on that with myself and Mitch, as I say, dropping on our Patreon channel tomorrow. Right, before we go, time for just one more kind of transfer link, and that is surrounding Bayern Munich youngster Yusuf Kabadai. Now, he's a young German, predominantly left winger. He's got 7 caps for the Germany under-20 side, and has just recently came away from a loan spell with FC Schalke and the Bundesliga 2, where he made 23 appearances for Schalke last season, scoring 4 goals. Very much a kind of young, raw forward, but Rangers obviously have got links with Bayern Munich, having taken Malik Tillman from them a couple of years ago. So it's a partnership that very much exists between Rangers and Bayern. Now, we're going to be linked with players every single day of this transfer window being open. Very much fits the profile of what we believe Rangers to be looking for in terms of young, dynamic players that potentially could be developed and then moved on as part of the player trading model. So we'll watch with interest in terms of what happens with this one. As I say, 4 goals in 23 games for Schalke. Not massively impressive, I've got to be honest on, but he is a player that seems to be very kind of highly rated with them. Only got 1 year left on his deal with Bayern Munich, so potentially that they may look to extend that deal before looking to maybe move him out on loan again for next season. Or if there is a permanent deal to be done, then it might be a slightly lower fee. So we'll watch with interest on that one, but he's certainly another name that seems to be linked with the club as things stand. Busy weekend coming up for you as we prepare for the Euros, and we'll have a show dropping